Victory in some endeavour. V for victory. Victory in some endeavour. Broom. New home, new attitude. You can't make this up. Funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. 10 of Wands. Limping. Butterfly. A change for the better. There we go. So, you know, go back to the beginning of the reading because that's what we're talking about here. And that change for the better is with the major arcana of the Death Rebirth card. You know, it's coming and you need to just let yourself go. Just enjoy today. Let it all go, because what's coming for you is just going to blow your mind, or some kind of information's coming your way that's going to blow your mind and just push all this creative energy, all of this pent-up energy, frustration that you've had, searching that you've done, all of this reading or whatever it is, information gathering that you have done, is just going to kind of explode into one big Ace of Wands and then an Ace of Swords, victory, butterflies, victory, butterfly, transformation. You know, new home, new attitude, victory in some endeavour. How can we be more clear? We can't. You have to believe. Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Okay, thank you to those people who are subscribing and liking. Many blessings to each of you. It helps the channel grow. Thank you. Okay, we're getting straight into it today. So you know the name of the reading before I do. Welcome from the future. Okay, let's get going. It's kind of funny. Oh, okay, and we have, hang on, too many cards. We're starting with the Witch's Tarot, or Oracle, I should say. This deck keeps wanting to come out, so perhaps there's some shady, dark business going on around you at the moment that you need to know about so that you know how to best combat it. Okay, and we have Ankh. We have a key. We have divine knowledge here with the Ankh card. So ancient Egypt as well. You may wear a cross. There's a rose here as well. There's something to do with roses, rose jewelry of some kind. This may be for you. But this is key, a key to secret knowledge, a key to all of those things that you need to know right now, that you need to know today, so that you can move towards being the best version of yourself into the best version of your future. Or into your best future. Okay, so let's get started. And what do we have on the... Oh, look, and skeleton key. A skeleton key is a master key. So you've been given a master key to something. This could also be to do with new keys of some kind. Maybe you're having keys cut. Perhaps you have something to do with key rings, a new car, new home. Yeah, obviously something to do with keys. And with the Ankh here, which is a form of key, even though it is a cross. So there's two keys here. Are you giving somebody a key to your home for safekeeping, or are you putting your key somewhere safe? So maybe you're having trouble finding your keys. But this is saying that you are being given the master key. You're being given ancient knowledge. You could be an ancient soul. In fact, you very much are likely to be an ancient soul. Perhaps you enjoy ancient mysteries. Perhaps you feel comfortable in a certain topic. Yes. There's some things, there's information coming to you that's going to give you an aha moment, that's going to give you a key to the mysteries, possibly even ancient mysteries. Everything's going to fall into place is what I'm getting to say to you today. So a skeleton key. You are the king or queen of your own domain. You are being given the master key, master knowledge, something to do with ascended masters as well. Could be something to do with you. Ascended masters to do with ancient Egypt, with the Ankh here, or possibly to do with, I'm getting Zoroastrian as well, which is, you know, one of the most ancient and closed door religions in the world. But also, you know, Christians here as well. With the rose, we've got Rosicrucian, so like it's the Crusades, all of that. So perhaps you're interested in that kind of knowledge. and maybe there's some information there for you that's going to give you some information or knowledge that you need moving forward. And see, with this key, there's growth here. There's a like a little leaf, or a stem with some leaves on it. So there's some growth here when it comes to information that's going to help you grow. But also, you're moving somewhere where you can continue to have new life, where you can continue to have new growth. Where you are now could possibly be a little bit stagnant. So I'm getting fern leaves as well, so something to do with ferns. And we have, the unicorn moving forward, something very mystical. There's mystical energy around you at the moment. And do not be afraid of this, is what I'm getting as well. Don't be afraid of feeling chills or feeling like there's something there. Don't be afraid of ghostly figures, because there's a message in that for you, or, and it's also just to help you to let go of fear that these things cannot harm you. But also a unicorn here. This is mysticism. This is also like we have unicorn companies. Perhaps your finances or your investments are going to do well if you are investing in companies, maybe even crypto, whatever that is for you. So, and this unicorn is rearing up. It is ready to go, full steam ahead. So there's something rare here, and there's a moon, blue moon, once in a blue moon. You've got a big opportunity coming your way that's once in a blue moon. It's your unicorn. There's also a movie called The Unicorn Store, which is a very interesting movie for somebody out there. So, and we have, oh God, I have to count these. 1, 8, 9, 10. We have the 10 of Wands, letting go of all the burdens, letting go of all of those things that have held you back. 10 of Wands, there's a lot of life experience. Maybe you feel like there's just like too much information. Maybe don't spread yourself too thin. Focus on particular topics. Meditate on something in particular that you desire. Perhaps you do want to have a new home, a new car, a new suburb. Movement. There's movement here. And with Wands is highly creative energy. Perhaps you have a lot of creativity within you, but you don't know where to start. I was watching Isaac, what's his last name? He's a very famous science fiction writer. His first name is Isaac. If you listen to some of his interviews, he has very interesting things to say. But also he spends all day and night writing, basically, or all day writing. He has a lot of creative energy. So he just goes and sits at his time. I'm back. My memory card was full. My memory card was full. 10 of Wands. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, so Isaac, yes. So he just sits and he just writes. And he's prolific. Like, he's written like 600 books or something like that. And he does a lot of interviews. And he's a very interesting person. He has very interesting points of view. I don't agree with all of his points of view, but he's highly inspired. And this is what you need. You need to stop searching for knowledge. You need no longer to search for extreme experiences. There's something here to do with extreme heat, extreme circumstances, things that just kind of weigh you down, burden you down. You need to release it. But this is also strong creative energy that needs to be unleashed and released. So maybe it's time just to sit, stop searching. You're being given a key, you're being given an answer, you're being given information. It's going to push all this energy into a higher level of focus, and channeling that energy into something that's going to bear fruit, that's going to create room for new growth. Whatever it is you feel like you should do, don't negatively talk yourself out of it. Be inspired. Use all of this energy. Use all of these experiences that you've gathered to create something, because whatever it is, it's going to be something quite mystical. It's going to be informative. It could change your life in some way. So whatever this energy is, you need to channel it. Don't waste it. Kundalini rising too, I'm getting. Use that Kundalini energy to push you forward, to push you into something that's going to be of benefit to you. You could also be dragging the chain a little bit on moving from one place to another. And see, going from red to blue, going from somewhere hot to somewhere a little bit cooler, more temperate, but also needing to cool yourself down, cool your jets a little bit. Don't panic. There's some panic going on here. Yeah, so, you know, don't panic. Maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's stress, needing to release that. But there's a high energy force here pushing you towards something creative, or pushing you to move somewhere new, where there's new growth for you, where you can breathe, which is more green, coming out of the desert into the greenery, coming out of Egypt and into, I don't know, into the UK. You know, that kind of change in temperature is what I'm getting. And we have a Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Love, the Queen of Compassion. So standing here at the water, holding a cup, looking quite pleased with yourself. And again, we have blue. So yeah, moving. This could also be something to do with your neighbour as well. There could also be something to do with the fire around you, neighbour's property or something like that. Yeah, that's just for somebody out there. And we have a Page of Swords. So this could be like an older woman and a younger woman, or an older person and a younger person. But we have a Page of Swords here, some communication coming your way. It's kind of like, you know, in this deck, in the Jungian deck, this person's just standing there with their sword, looking kind of, you know, smiling, knows how to defend themselves. It's like, yeah, just try it. Whereas in other decks, we see the page kind of moving forward, defending themselves. It can be to do with legals, to do with bills, all of these sorts of things, investments as well, that are going to pay off, because this is with the unicorn. There's something or someone very special around you, somebody, or, you know, maybe you, something very mystical around you, that's going to surprise you. You could be a person who's kind of like, you know, in that grounded energy. I'm getting 10 of Wands, so yeah, that sort of overburdened energy. All this is going to be released. Yeah, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So this is to do with big business, this is to do with CEOs, this is to do with companies. So there could be a change in company here, or where one company fails, another company grows, where your efforts fail, another one, you know, another endeavor will grow. So maybe you feel like you haven't been able to complete things with the Ten of Wands here, that you've had many fires in the iron, spreading yourself a bit thin is what I'm getting. You need to focus on one thing and know within yourself it's going to be successful. Yeah, so there could be a change of company here, change of CEO, a change of home, that kind of thing with the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Pope. So, you know, something very traditional, old structures. Again, moving away from old structures into something adventurous, into something that is, that you wouldn't believe that you would have an opportunity for growth in. But you're kind of a little bit afraid or anxious about moving forward. And see, again, that's ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. And with the Pope here and the King of Pentacles, there's something about with the Ankh and the rose in the middle, the Rosicrucians, and the, you know, there's something here to do with the Vatican as well. Yeah, ancient scrolls or ancient texts. There's something closed off for you here that you cannot enter, because it's heavily guarded by people who don't want certain information to be out there. So you're wasting your time and energy on these people. Or if you're in an organization, that you just cannot rise any further, you cannot go any further. There's a block there, there's powerful people higher than you stopping you. Perhaps you want to tell a truth about something along those lines. The way is blocked. You need to sort of sidestep it, you know, to somewhere new. You could be going from like a modern home to an older home, or vice versa, that kind of thing. But the Queen of Cups here, yeah, cleansing, remaining open-hearted, compassionate. So you could be moving towards somebody who has those attributes, but also standing tall and standing very strong. But also you're going to be very happy with yourself when you do sidestep this, when you do move away, move to something new where there's some new growth. One more card. Oh, or three more cards. Yeah, because we have the Star card here, we have the Ace of Swords here, and we have the Death card here. So did I say wiping the slate clean for a new beginning? That's what the Death card does. It's transformation. Things are going to transform. The heavens, with major arcana, these are things that are out of your control. These transformations are going to take place whether you like it or not. So you need to realize that where you are at the moment, you're being stopped by somebody who's more powerful than you, who owns more than you. Something, secrets that are being hidden and guarded from you. But these people are going to be outed is what I'm getting. They are the old guard. The old guard is being removed and a breath of fresh air is coming in. But in the meantime, you need to sidestep. You need to move towards your future. It could be something revolutionary with the Death card here. Maybe you're afraid of war. Don't be afraid of war. They're only manipulating markets by talking about war, and trying to stymie growth within the world, within the country. So don't worry about war. The threat of World War III has been around since World War II ended. And it hasn't happened yet. So don't worry about that for somebody out there. But yeah, there is a massive transition coming, or massive change. But they also have to, because this is moving towards them, they also have to account for their bad deeds. It's like the crypt is opening and and all the messages are coming out. So yeah, you've got the Grim Reaper protecting you, and we have horse energy in the background. And see, we have this person here, in white. So you're protected by this major arcana. You're protected by your destiny. The Grim Reaper is here protecting you. Your transformation will protect you. Your movement will protect you. But also whatever you're going to create will protect you. So it's like when we see whistleblowers and they start making YouTube channels, right? So that they have a live audience. Yeah. So, and that keeps them protected, if you see what I mean. But you're being moved to somewhere where you feel more protected, where there's growth. You're being moved, pushed out of one thing that you don't really want to be pushed out of, because it feels stable with the King of Coins. It feels familiar with the King of Coins and the Pope being here. The Pope represents government, old traditions, large companies, education departments, all of those sorts of things. And you're being pushed out of that. And yes, it's frustrating for you. Yes, it feels hard and heavy. You don't really want to pack up and move on. You don't want to start again. But when you start again, it brings a breath of fresh air. And I don't care how old you are. I've started again a number of times in my life, but this time you're going to be successful. You need to put all of that frustration, all of that energy into positive movement forward, into something you can create. Something new and modern is on the horizon. Yeah, like inventive. This keeps coming up at the moment. So, because we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Star card, and we have the Page of Swords. So any legal issues, any bills that you need to pay, these are going to be a thing of the past. You're not ever actually going to have to worry anymore, is what I'm getting with the Star card here. Dreams being fulfilled, healing being completed. This was, this Star card keeps popping up at the end of my readings at the moment. And this Ace of Swords was at the end of yesterday's reading. So with this Unicorn and the Star card, it's, that's like highly successful in something that could actually change people's points of view, could change the world in some way. And it may just be something very small and simple that you're overlooking. So don't think that you, as an ordinary person, cannot change the will and the minds and move the people in positive ways, because you can. So, yeah. Yeah, and also, protecting the innocent, that could be something else that you're wanting to do. Working with children, working with people who are vulnerable, with the Star card here, the Sword, and the Page of Swords. Yes, there's a lot of information going to come forward about abuses, and this is happening at a tiny level, at like at an individual level, and a macro level. Anyone who's hurt anyone anyone who's hurt the innocent has to pay the piper with the death card here. So you have to look hard within yourself. And I'm not saying, like thoughtless words and things like that. I mean, child abuse here. But, this is also you being released for any child abuse that you may have been through. Yeah. So, you're well protected, you're well guarded. That's the other thing with the swords here. But also there's, possibility of surgery. If you're needing surgery of any kind, or if you've been diagnosed with something, there is healing here. It's going to be kind of like, you're going to wonder how that happened. Yeah. So healing here, the Star card and the Unicorn. Yeah, you're not going to have to worry about defending yourself anymore either. You may have to be called to defend yourself in some way. There may be something to do with law and the courts. You will be successful. You will be found innocent. You will be vindicated, is what I'm getting to say to you. I want to make these readings short. So much to say. So many messages. Yeah, time's up. See, the death card, we can't escape our destiny. We can't escape what's coming for us. We can't escape, we can't escape it. Like these people, woe to them who have hidden things, who have manipulated the world, manipulated you. Woe be to them who have harmed people who've done nothing more than try to be good citizens of the world. Woe be to them who have harmed children in ways that have been enjoyable to them. Woe be to them who harm you as you continue through your transformation, through to your, life of being released from these dark energies and dark forces. You could even write about these sorts of things. Giving people a key, secret knowledge here. But it's major arcana. 3 major arcana here. Yeah, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out of 7 cards. So, major arcana, it's out of your control. But with the Star card here, it's like, that's a wonderful thing. Your hopes and your dreams, Unicorn, things are coming true. You could be a mystic and filled with mysticism. You could communicate on those levels. There's success here, there's victory here in whatever you want to do, but you need to move forward. Don't resist the changes that are coming for you, because they're coming no matter what. And you don't want to be in a certain place where that's all about to tumble, and then you have to become the scapegoat. You have to become the person who carries all the burdens, because this is what these companies are very good at. Or these people who have more power than you, whether that be a partner, whether that be parents, whether that be the company you're working in, large corporations, whatever it is, all the way to the Vatican. They use scapegoats. How is it that, massive companies, rob everybody of their money? These massive companies crash and take all their stocks and money with them, and you're the last in line to get, your money back, if you get it back at all. But how is it when these massive companies, there was a massive bank collapse back, I don't know when, way back then, 2008 or something like that, and only one person went to prison. How the fuck is that? Because they use scapegoats. Perhaps you've been used as a scapegoat your whole life. You've shouldered the burden. You've shouldered the responsibility for other people's bad behaviour. You've been made to feel guilty, 10 of Wands. You've been made to feel like you're less than, that you're unworthy by, somebody more powerful than you, parents, people who are supposed to love you. All of them, right up to the top. Yeah. And you're being released from this. They're going to burn in hell, is what I'm getting, because the type of, this card is like, lighting a match. Be careful of small burns and things like that. Feet being burned. Oh, look, yeah, 8 of Wands. Karma. They're getting their karma. They're getting their retribution. 6 of Pentacles. You could end up, receiving a payment, but they're getting what they deserve and you're getting what you deserve. It's all being portioned out. So, giving and receiving here. You've given a lot to these people. You've given a lot to this company, whatever this is, your parents, whatever it is. You have given a lot to these people and you've received nothing in return. They've blocked your movement forward. There could be a secret within your family or within your relationship. Like there are secrets that are being withheld from you that could actually free you from this stress, from this burden of responsibility, from this block of creative energy moving forward. Maybe you don't have the end of your story, you want to know the truth, but we can't always know the truth. But this is also telling me that you do know the truth, but they're just going to keep lying to your face. So you need to move on from this. Yeah, Ace of Wands, you're being given a new beginning, creative energy, and the Fool card. Okay, we'll stop there. Oh, and the Lovers, and a beautiful home. So, you know, twin flames here, possibly, you know, meeting the perfect partner. You're just going to fall in love with your new home. You're going to fall in love with, you know, the new place you're moving to. Look, you know, these Four of Wands, this is celebration, this is homecoming, beautifying your home. This is with the Star card, the Lovers, passion here. You know, maybe you want to write romance novels. Why not? Don't be embarrassed by that. Yeah, there could be some embarrassment. These people are going to be embarrassed. They're going to be outed, perhaps that they made you feel humiliated, you know, humiliating you over and over again with that Ten of Wands. You know, public shaming, all of these sorts of things. All of these people who have done these things when you haven't done that to them, you know, all you wanted was the truth, because you already knew it anyway. So yeah, they're going to burn for this. Is what I'm getting. Singeing hair. Careful you don't singe your hair. But yeah, pay. Yeah, they think that they're making you pay. Yeah, you know, you've put a lot of effort and energy and time, Six of Pentacles, into all of these people, into this situation, and you're finding it hard to move away. You feel a little bit trapped. But you're about to be released with this Death card, with this Major Arcana here, and the Four of Wands, and, you know, the Lovers card here. It's a new home, it's a new place. Angels are guiding you, more Major Arcana with the Lovers. The Fool card, a new beginning. You know, you're going to have friends coming to your home. You're going to have new people coming to visit you, people who want to know about you, people who feel passionate and loving towards you. This is going to happen because that's on the Unicorn, that's on the Star card, that's on the Ace of Wands, it's on the Ace of Swords. You're going to have all the victories. You're going to have the truth. You're going to have people who love and care for you. It's actually going to happen. And you don't believe this because it's never happened before. Why should you believe in unicorns and fairy tales? Why should you believe in mysticism? Why should you believe you're going to have a good life? Because you fucking deserve it. Because you've been through hell. People have put you through absolute hell. And you're going to take all of that, all of those experiences, all of that information, all of that knowledge, all of that knowing, and you're going to put it into something highly creative. And people are going to want it. They're going to buy it. They're going to listen to it. You're going to communicate something to the world, to people who need to know that there is hope in times of great darkness. Oh my goodness, man, that's a whole speech. Where did that come from? Oh, dear me. Okay. All power to you. Yes, all power to you. Using these dream cards, angel dreams. Yeah, you could be getting compensation and payment for what you've been through. You will receive divine justice if nothing else. But you're going to see them fall. Oh, excuse me. There's so many messages coming through. Okay, we want to make this quick. Yeah, when your enemies rise up against you, you know, look at that reading. Have a look at yesterday's reading. I'm trying to make these short. Oh yeah, premonition and prophecy. This has been prophesized. This is your destiny. You're going to feel this foreboding. You're going to feel this energy pushing you. The Eight of Wands to the Ten of Wands to the premonition. You know, birds flying, we have starlings, you know, things about birds, and just feeling like you should be somewhere else. You're going to be guided, like in times of war, like, you know, all these rich people have bunkers, you know, all of these powerful people hide in case Armageddon comes, and then they're going to start the world again in their own image again. Like, look where it got us. That's not going to happen. They're not going to get away with any of this. The meek will inherit the earth. You will be guided. You will be told where to go, where you're safe, to a new place of safety, away from these people who have harmed you on a small level. But also on a macro level, you know, if terrible things are happening, people survive war, right? So listen to your intuition. I'm not saying there's war, you know, I'm not saying that, I'm just using that as an example. You will find safe harbor, you're being guided. Oh, look at that. Reaching for your dreams. Yeah, dreams coming true. Go for it. Just do it. Just take that leap of faith. That was in yesterday's reading. Silver, given insight. You're being given knowledge. You're given growth. Silver here could be something to do with you. The growth in silver even, but also silver light coming down through you and over you. This is goddess energy. You are insightful, you are knowledgeable, you are interesting to other people and always have been. You're very clever. There could be genius here. This keeps coming up. But somebody, the reason it keeps coming up is because somebody's not listening, or the person who needs to hear this hasn't heard it. So please, you know, let's help this channel grow so the people who are meant to hear this can hear it. Because this person or these people can change the world with their voice, with their words, with their abilities, whoever they are. So, and we have astral travel. So, yeah, so this is very mystical. And we have the Divine Feminine cards here. So one of these. Oh, one of these, thank you, not the whole deck. Yeah. Yeah, there's a silver lining. There's a star card here. Hi, sorry, I'm back. My camera got overheated. It's getting hot in this room now. We're going into summer. So, yeah, reaching for your dreams, premonition, trust that how you're feeling about people or a situation is true. Not because of anxiety, you've got to release all of that. Not because of your mind, because you just feel it, because you're calm and peaceful and you just feel it. This is why you need to be calm and peaceful, so you can feel the premonition, you can feel the intuition, you can hear the messages, you can feel, you know, these arms in this. You've got two hands reaching out from behind the moon. We've got you. We've got you. Oh, go for it. And the Fool card, go for it. Take that leap of faith. You're not going to fall. You're going to fall into this goddess of insight. You're going to fall into the high priestessness that you're meant to be. This psychic, insightful, mystical person, which we all have the ability to have, but you can't block that, is what I'm getting. Somebody could be erecting a new fence or doing something. This fence is going up as well. So here we have the Divine Feminine cards, which we drew for today. So to read, yeah, you're going to move to somewhere where there's people of like mind. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel younger. You're going to feel joyful. Working with youth could be really important here, protecting children, protecting the youth. This is part of what you're doing. You could be writing children's books or, you know, doing something along those lines, because, you know, the people who are in charge of our children at the moment, my God, you know, they're about to pay. They're going to burn. Perhaps you're also worried about burning through what little money you have. Don't worry. The cyclic payment's coming. There's a cycle of money coming. You're going to have the money. The Six of Pentacles is here. It's going to just drop from the heavens into your lap so you can move away from this, you know, from this oppression that you feel that you're under. Now, I can't say these. So sorry. Anandamaya, Ma. The joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. And that's it. We never change our inner self. Our inner self, our higher self is the same. And that is a person of growth. It's a person of peace. It's a person of love and compassion and forgiveness. It's our mind that tricks us into being a lower energy, a lower vibrational version of ourselves. It's our mind, the words that people have planted in our minds, the impressions they've given us by beating us down, by oppressing us, by abusing us, by not being truth speakers, by being the frickin' liars that they are. But you are being given all of this knowledge, this information. You're being given this truth. Know your truth. Know thyself. So, you know, you are your own guru. You're about to be given a lot of information and it's going to blow your mind a little bit. So don't go down that rabbit hole too hard. And Lilith, the first woman, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. I choose the life that I desire to live. And that's fulfilling your dreams, reaching your dreams, the star card, movement, a new key, new information, a new home, new car, whatever it is. It's all going well. The dark forces don't want this information to get out, but it's getting out. My battery went flat in record time. Yeah, a lot of energy in this room. Okay, so yeah, you have the Lovers here, you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords here, you have the Four of Wands, you have joy, you have happiness, you have someone who loves you very much, you have people who are going to admire you, inspiring people. This is a repeat message, and it's a very, very strong message. I choose the life that I desire to live. Yes, you deserve to live a good life, and that good life is here for you now, and it's coming whether you like it or not. With the transformation, with the death card, with the rebirth, you're going to go through some kind of, like, if you're at whatever level you're at, you're about to go from level 5 to level 12, 11, follow the path. Yes. Okay, I Ching, change. So there's big changes coming your way, and you feel like, oh my God, I can't, I'm exhausted. This is I don't have the energy for this. You're going to be given everything you need for this. This is going to be just like, you'll just know, you'll just move on it, you'll just go with it, but you need to focus and channel all that energy into something that you know you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Right. I Ching, 32, lasting, creating success, not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Like, don't let this, don't make you think, oh no, this can't be right, that can't be right. Yes, it's right. Yes, you're right. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. And 32, 32 is it's a number of people who live in the world of darkness. It's 23 and 32. Like, Hitler was a life path 23. My mother was a life path 23. Comes down to 5 change. My father was a life path 32. My mother was a terrible person. Terrible person. I forgave, on her deathbed. She nearly said what she needed to say, but she just kept the lie to the end. But I already knew the truth, so it didn't matter. But I was sorry for her in the end. My father was a life path 32. He was a Satanist. And a very cruel man. Violent. Very violent and cruel person. So, 32, you're moving away from this cruelty. You're moving away from these demonic energies, these oppressors, and they're going to fall because there's no power greater than the God Almighty of light and love and compassion. This is going to be lasting. Maybe you think it's just going to be temporary. Nothing's been permanent for you, 10 of Wands. You've had to travel around, you've had to move around. Maybe you've had many different jobs, you've had many different homes. Traveling, having to be on the move, fear of homelessness. Perhaps you have had spells of having to live in a car. This is all about to change, and you're not going to be able to comprehend it. So you need to ground yourself, because you are not going to be able to comprehend what's about to come. Oh my God. Love to you. Love to you. Yeah, 39. Limping. Not fruitful in the east and the north. So something about the south and west. Okay, 39. Coming out of that and gathering, creating success, 45. You are going into a bit of that comes down to a 9. You're going to go into some hermit energy, or you could be in hermit energy. You need to spend some time alone to be able to get something off the ground, something that needs to be done. You're going to have to secret yourself away, like Isaac, whatever his name is. It'll come up. I'll put it on the screen before. He has a wife, he has children, but he spends his whole day sitting at a typewriter, right, being inspired. So you have to kind of put that kind of focus into something if you want it to be successful. But gathering, people are coming. I said this already. With the king's presence, there is a temple. You know, you're moving to a temple, you're moving to a shrine, you're moving to your home that is going to be your temple and your shrine, your place of safety, your place of growth, your place of love, and people are going to come. This could be a new business, it's going to be successful, whatever the fuck it is, you're going to be successful. You've got to, I don't know why this is so forceful like this, sorry. If you're the first time watching me, I'm not normally this excitable, but yeah, this is like coming down from the divine through me to you to say this is for you. Okay, somebody's got to believe this because, yeah, for some reason. Okay, constancy, be consistent, using your sacrificial animals, good fortune. Yeah, I was about to say sacrifices have to be made, but I do not believe in blood. You know, if you've got to spill blood for anything, or, you know, no, that's satanic, that's evil. But yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice and channel all this energy and time into doing something, into yourself, into this project or projects. But you're going to have people who are going to come from far and wide to listen to you or to read or to come to your business or whatever this is. People are coming from far and wide to be in your presence. It's like you're going to have stardom in a guru kind of fashion. And I'm not saying cults here and all of that. No. But you're going to be put on a pedestal. Your wisdom is going to spread far and wide. And this is, you know, you might think, oh no, this is not for me. This could just be simply for your family, imparting all this for a family. This could be a community. This could be setting up something in a community, a business. It can just be something small, but for some people or for someone, it's actually going to be world-changing into the future. It's going to change people. It's going to change their minds. It's going to help to free them. So, yeah, that's it. A couple of tea leaves. Sorry for being so forceful. Wow. Whew. I just want this reading to be quick though, and there just doesn't seem to be quickness going on here. It's actually going to happen. And you don't believe this because it's never happened before. Why should you believe in unicorns and fairy tales? Why should you believe in mysticism? Why should you believe you're going to have a good life? Because you fucking deserve it. Because you've been through hell. People have put you through absolute hell. And you're going to take all of that, all of those experiences, all of that information, all of that knowledge, all of that knowing, and you're going to put it into something highly creative. And people are going to want it. They're going to buy it. They're going to listen to it. You're going to communicate something to the world, to people who need to know that there is hope in times of great darkness. Oh my goodness me, that's a whole speech. Where did that come from? Victory in some endeavour. V for victory. Victory in some endeavour. Broom. New home, new attitude. You can't make this up. Funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. 10 of Wands. Limping. Butterfly. A change for the better. There we go. So, you know, go back to the beginning of the reading because that's what we're talking about here. And that change for the better is with the major arcana of the Death Rebirth card. You know, it's coming. And you need to just let yourself go. Just enjoy today. Let it all go, because what's coming for you is just going to blow your mind, or some kind of information's coming your way that's going to blow your mind and just push all this creative energy, all of this pent-up energy, frustration that you've had, searching that you've done, all of this reading or whatever it is, information gathering that you have done, is just going to kind of explode into one big Ace of Wands and then an Ace of Swords, victory, butterflies, victory, butterfly transformation. You know, new home, new attitude, victory in some endeavour. How can we be more clear? We can't. You have to believe. There we go. I'm doing it. I'm the moon. You have to believe. Fall into my arms and I will love you forever. Thank you, God. Okay. Love to you. Bye.